said I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, you out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucks were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set up, 15, line, 15 line. All day, defense. Shoot.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Greer. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Got it.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Houston.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set, ready, 8, read. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. You don't want none,
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. All day, just like that, just like that.
They'll try the air now with Greer. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 21.
On the ready.
They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second and 10, Greer flush to his right. And Stills bringing it in. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Switch. Hey, check Mike, 45. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Who that? He's checking. Crash.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. To try again after the sack. Brady, Jones has it. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wait, that's wide, 80. Hey, check it. Check tight. Hey, Alpha. Check. Let's go up.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. We're scoreless after 1.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Pick it free now. Bravo. Check Mike 39. Check. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. It's just me and you. Let me go.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled. And take it.
Let's go. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Greer. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
1st down, Texans.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Greer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Rip. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Sugar. Check alert.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Hey, ball 66.
On play action, it's Brady. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Hey, check it.
Throwing again. Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Wait, that 380. Regular.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans. His 14th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Texans nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Ready to break. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans first down.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Cut. Gold 50. Hey, high 7. Jacket, reload.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Greer looks to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Greer now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Greer dumping it off for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Greer. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
2nd and 10. Here's Greer again. Going deep for Benjamin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. 36 yards on the play.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin White brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Exit.
Greer will look to throw on second down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, Steve 6. Hey, check Mike 39.
Play action, now it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great.
He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 93 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On play action, now Brady. He completes it to Evans. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike. Alert. Rip.
Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
50, plant. 45. I got two.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Ready.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Greer on first down. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
On 2nd and 10, Greer. Going deep here for Stills. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. Stills the intended target. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Brady's throw there complete, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Go Bandit!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards there and a first down. Greer. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball game.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the interception by the Bucks D leads to a touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Alpha.
From the 50, here's Greer. And the catch made by Johnson. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll go again to Jones. Room here to run. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Regular. Hey, second.
Shotgun now for Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And it'll be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bucks, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.